So, guys, I am wearing one of my favorite creations tonight. And I want to give a shout out to Modex for doing a wonderful job of hosting us tonight. We had a red carpet premiere of the movie Lake Lanier. It is finally here. And guys, you want to see this movie, okay? So if you're not familiar with the Lake Lanier, Georgia, then go ahead and do your research. Okay, go ahead and do your research. You're gonna want to see this movie, okay? Lake Lanier is now only one of the most popular lakes in the world. Well, in the U.S. And it's one of the largest. But it's also the deadliest. Yes, over 700 deaths. And the story behind how it was created. Well, guys, you do know that this used to be a black-owned town. And just like many other black-owned towns, they were forced out. But not only were they forced out, they were forced out. And then the government decided to send the military in to create a dam to drown out anyone who did not want to leave, their buried families, and all of their building structures and businesses. Yes, there is a city underneath that lake. And there are a lot of stories that they gotta be true because it has over 700 deaths. Usher's son passed away at Lake Lanier, but this was a boating accident. And even with it being a boating accident, they said the guy was intoxicated, I believe. However, there are many people who have come up missing and deceased at Lake Lanier, and it's not all in just one way or just by drowning. So all I'm saying is it is a very popular lake. A lot of people like to go there, and I think mainly for the suspense of it all. I'm not sure if that's a chance I want to take yet. I have not been yet. I've not been. I'm not sure if I'm going to go, but if I do, I'm definitely going to do some documenting. But y'all gotta see this movie. A lot of hard work went into this movie. It was a long time coming. You gotta see it. That's all I'm saying. So it'll be available for streaming purchase the 16th of this month. You can go to Venmo. Check it out. It's about an hour and 15 minutes long. And later in October, it'll be pretty much everywhere. Amazon, all of that, right? So check it out. Come back. Tell me what you think. And remember, this is not a big box production movie. It needs your support. Okay? We want to keep the truth alive about horrible things that has been done in history. And Georgia has its fair share of dirty grabs. That's what I like to call them, dirty grabs. Make sure you check this movie out, guys. Lake Lanier. So, guys, we just had a red carpet pre-screening of the movie Lake Lanier. And it is about Lake Lanier, Georgia. If you guys don't know about Lake Lanier, Georgia, please do some research. I have a short video on my TikTok page about it, but it was formerly Oscarville, Georgia, and it is also now Cummings, Georgia. Guys, this movie has been in the making for a long time. We had a nice premiere of this movie. The producers, the executive producers, the actors and actresses were there, and it was a joy to finally see this movie come into fruition. The 16th, it will be available for paid streaming. And in October, it will be available Amazon everywhere for streaming, guys. Do check it out. And, of course, I'm wearing one of my creations. So, Lake Lanier. All right, guys. If you go to Lake Lanier Movie lanier.com. Then you can find out more information about this movie. Okay, it's not yet rated, but the genre is sort of a thriller horror. Okay, so again, September the 16th, it will be released on video on demand, and it will be available sometime in October everywhere else, right, for streaming. Okay. Now, Lanier is inspired by the true events of Oscarville, Georgia, and the story of a detective who's forced to come to the realization of the dark truths hidden at the bottom of Lake Lanier. Jeff Stevenson, his wife, and his daughter head off to a fun weekend giveaway at Lake Lanier to celebrate his daughter's birthday. The vacation turns into a workcation for Jeff to solve a drowning case when he decides to go undercover to work with a local detective named Daniel Wilson. As they work together, Jeff denies Daniel's theories that Lake Lanier is haunted, not to mention the history of the fallen city under the Lake Oscarville, a once thriving black community that was destroyed due to allegations of the rape and murder of May Crow in 1912. Jeff's denial leads him to become increasingly concerned, though a series of events and his worst fears soon become a reality when the three masked strangers force themselves into the home, forcing himself and his family into a fight for survival. Now, guys, you know that little fake rape story is all too common, right? And there's a reason for that, okay? See, it's easy to find a reason to attack people and take away everything that they have, especially their land, if you have false accusations such as rape against them, right? Although they are trying to erase history, we're not going to let that happen. You can watch trailer teasers if you go to YouTube, Lanier movie, okay? Or you can come here to the website and you can just click on them. But guys, support this movie and check it out. Peace.